Welcome to another episode of the Virtual Wholesaling Podcast with Antoine Campbell. We got an amazing episode today. We're going to be talking about mastering deal flow, strategies for finding and getting and obtaining consistent leads in your business. The biggest issue most people have is they don't have a full calendar every single day. That can work in any business. Imagine if you are running a business and every day your calendar is blank. Ask yourself, how are you going to make money? How are you going to generate revenue? How are you going to get sales? How are you going to be able to pay your team if your calendar is blank? The biggest curse to any business is to have a blank calendar. The second biggest curse to any business is to don't know how to generate leads consistently to fill your calendar. So if you like what we're doing and you really want to let the world know what we got going on, do me a favor. Like, share, and subscribe to this video. If you're listening to this on iTunes, Spotify, or Google Podcasts, wherever you're listening to, do me a favor and leave us a 5-star review. Let us know what you think about the episode. And if you're watching this on YouTube or Facebook or TikTok or whatever the case you may be watching it, just do me a favor and share this out with a few of your friends. That'll be greatly appreciated. Like I said, my name is Antoine Campbell. I am the host of the Virtual Wholesaling Podcast. This is season 2. I believe we're on episode 12 or 13. Don't correct me. Just know that we're on one of the episodes. We're about to close out season 2 at episode 15, and then we're bringing season 3 literally a week later with season 3, episode 1. So this is going to be an amazing episode. I'm just really excited about the information I'm going to share with you guys. And hopefully, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to us. If you got a question you want to work with us, text me at 202-503-10002. That's 202-503-10002. We got a new text number. We retired the old number. So if you're wondering why we haven't been responding to you guys, just know we got a new text number dedicated just for you guys. So let's get started today. It's going to be a really amazing episode. Let me pull up, I wrote down some notes, so let me pull up a few of my notes really quickly. And like I said, you got to understand deal flow. You got to understand that you're not going to get a contract in the first 30 days or even 60 days. You got to understand that this is a building business game where you need to get a bunch of people interested in selling a house, working with you, doing business with you in your pipeline, so that way you can be closing deals consistently on a weekly basis. So that's what we're going to really dive deep into today. Like I said, most people don't understand this concept. They think that, my VA's generating me a few leads here and there. Where are all of my customers at? Why isn't this working out in the way I want to work out? And I'm here to tell you that you got to understand how many contracts it's going to take you to, how many leads it's going to take you to get one contract. And right now we're seeing between 15 to 20 offers made. It's about a contract, especially for the new people. So what that means is if your VA is producing 2 to 3 leads a day and you manage to get 2 people on the phone a day, within a week and a half, 2 weeks, you should have a deal on the contract. Now, every deal isn't created equal. So all of the deals isn't going to close in 2 weeks' time, 3 weeks' time. Sometimes deals have title work issues. Sometimes deals takes time. Sometimes there are sensitive issues going on, and you got to count all of that. And the only way to get over all of that is not to depend on one deal, right? You want to make sure you have a plethora of deals in your pipeline, or a plethora of people you're talking to, where you're, generating offers every single day. I don't care who it is. Everyone should get an offer. Write in the chat. Everybody I talk to is going to get an offer from me some way or another. Even if it don't make sense, I'm still going to get them an offer. So let's talk about different sources for deal flow. All right. One way is to use outbound marketing. So you can hire virtual assistants to cold call. You can pull a list. That's the most effective, cost-efficient way you can get started without breaking the bank too bad. Like I can set you up with a campaign with a list for like $350. Get your VA full hour. You paying $80 a week to get your phone dialer for like $50 a month. All in, you can be spending less than $600 to have your operation fully functional where you're generating leads every single day on a cold call. Now, is it the best quality campaign you can get your hands on? Absolutely not. But for a person who doesn't have the money and the infrastructure to afford direct mail, pay-per-click, or pay-per-lead, this is your best alternative. I think, in my opinion, that's going to take for you to get consistent leads coming into your business. The biggest thing you want to do is to be able to talk to people every single day. I'd rather have 5 to 7 interested prospects in my pipeline every single day than not to be talking to nobody at all, or maybe one person a week or 2 people a week that may be interested in selling. That's just a bad recipe. So once you get your cold callers, the secret to the cold callers is volume, providing high quality data, and then training them and listening to their calls and providing feedback. You have to be able to do all of it to make it work. Some people think I'm just going to hire a cold caller, I'm going to give them a list, I'm going to forget about it, and we're going to do deals. That's the most irresponsible way to think about things. You want to, like, if you want to do cold calling, you have to have effective training mechanism. If you personally don't have a cold caller trained, you need to hire somebody, right? We offer service $97 a month. Your VAs can get on our training calls with us. Literally, we charge you like $3 to $4 an hour. You're not going to find a person more qualified than what we do at that rate, right? So if you're interested in that, don't hesitate to go to my website, ceo929.com, book a call, talk about it, and we'll get you signed up. Now, like I said about the cold callers, it's going to take critiquing. Even if you hire them fully trained, vetted, ready to go, it's still going to take some hands-on management to really polish them up the way you want. It's like when you get a brand new car from the dealership. Yes, we know it's brand new. Yes, we know it don't have no miles on it, little to no wear and tear. But it's still missing that extra coat of wax that really shows that it is a brand new car. That's the same thing with the VA. You get a VA no matter if you have from our agency or another agency, you're still missing some things in that VA, whether it's helping them with rapport, rebuttals, helping them with confidence, helping them with the end of the call, how to attack the beginning of the call. You won't know unless you listen to their calls and examine the quality of the conversations. And that's how you produce leads. You got to ask yourself, what was the quality of the conversation or the quality of the offer? Also, you can network. Networking is a great way too to get consistent leads. So what you can do is you can post in buy and sell groups, pawn shop type groups, realtor groups, all these different groups, swap meet groups, buy and sell groups. Hey, anybody looking to sell their property for as is cash for no hassle, reach out to us. You can literally cold call real estate agents, like high performing real estate agents. Hey, if you come across any listings where it don't make sense to list it on an MLS, whether the person has no equity or it just don't make sense for you, I would love to take that lead and try to salvage it and pay you a referral fee in the process. That's another way to generate quality leads. Now, you probably might have to become more of an advanced wholesaler to understand a lot of different strategies outside of the traditional 70% ARV, 65% ARV method that most people teaches people to do and lock up deals. Now, that being said, you can still generate quality leads just by posting on Facebook groups, but don't be obnoxious about it. Maybe have a few of your VAs that's helping you do it. There's websites where you can go buy Facebook pages to do it so you won't mess up your main account, but you shouldn't be just making 200 posts a day. Like, you should just be out of curiosity, like just dropping a post that's curious, that you're just looking for feedback, and let people comment on it, and then maybe get 1 or 3 leads a day that way. So that's the easiest way to get like 1 to 3 leads a day, just posting in Facebook groups. Also, outside of Facebook groups, just go into your phone and literally just call and text people that you know and let them know, hey, I'm in real estate now. I'm looking to buy a few investment properties. Anybody have anything they may consider getting an offer on? Please don't hesitate to reach out to me so I can see what I can pay for. That's the easiest script you can do to gain more interested people that maybe want to sell a house. You can go into Facebook groups yet again, and say the same post. So maybe like DIY plumbing, like DIY carpenter groups, landlord groups, tips for landlords, all the types of groups, and literally ask people, anybody have anything in their portfolio they may be considered liquidating. That's another way you can generate quality leads. Then, after cold calling, you have text message marketing. That's a little tougher now in 2024 to do it compared to like 21 and 22 and a little bit of 23 before they changed it at the end of the year back in September. Text message marketing is definitely effective, especially if you are using niche lists like pre-foreclosures, tax delinquent type lists. You're going to get a lot of interesting people may be interested in selling or receiving an offer on a property. Now, the issue with text message marketing is consistent, but you got to be careful what platform you use because you may get your account shut down or even the couriers may block your phone numbers. It's a lot of like back and forth with stuff. So you just want to make sure that you are in compliance with using text message marketing. And then it's a cost to every text message you send out. So some people paying between 1 cent and 4 cents per text message. All depends on the platform. And then you want to make sure that your responses and your rebuttals are appropriate for the phone carriers and that you're not sounding like a sales company and you're not spamming people. So you can generate quality leads if you know what you're doing with text message marketing. Then after text message marketing, you have direct mail. I like direct mail on driving for dollars list with houses that are in like really hot areas. Like that, hey, this area produced like 25 of the 50 flips that sold last year in that zip code. Then for a fact that anything you get that's on that driving for dollars list is a potential gold mine deal because there's a ton of activity going on in that area and people want to buy and flip there. So you can virtually drive for dollars. You can hire virtual assistants to virtually drive for dollars, especially if you use the Deal Machine app. They have a special app, that Chrome extension that allows you to virtually drive for dollars and build your list. That's like the best outside of running paid ads and direct mail. That's probably like the third best thing you can do is virtually drive for dollars, build a cold or text list, get it skip trace, and call these people because these are some of the best properties that you can get your hands on based on what I just told you. Also, outside of virtually driving for dollars and being able to produce leads that way, you can run Facebook ads. We do this for select clients. We have a program called GoLeadMax.com, and we set you up with your own independent campaign. We run the ads, we ask the qualifying questions, and we send you the potential people that may be interested in selling. It took us a while to work through all the kinks, making sure that we're not sending junk leads or bots to our clients. But I'm definitely open to take on 3 clients a month until we get to the 20 client threshold. And then we'll stop there until we figure out a better way to service people. So if you're interested in that, reach out to us on our website, CEO929.com, CEO929.com, and just book a call and say, hey, bro, I want to talk to you about the Facebook ad platform. That's a great thing. Like I said, you're going to be spending between we see leads as low as $8 all the way up to like $45. It all depends on the market, your messaging, there's a lot of variables when running ads. Now, unfortunately, you're running ads on some of those platforms, so you don't really have no control over a lot of stuff that may be going on. So Once you are comfortable and you're making money, now who our Facebook ads are good for? To me, Facebook ads are good for entrepreneurs that's already doing deals, making money, and they just want to scale out their lead generation effort. Then also Facebook ads are good for solo entrepreneurs who don't want to manage a VA team, who don't have time to deal with the day to day. They got a good job, they make great money, they can afford the upfront investment, and they just want to be able to talk to motivated sellers on the phone. They don't want to deal with building a team, building culture, listening to calls, giving feedback. Like that's a full-time job within itself to manage cold callers, to manage like employees. You know what I mean? So the Facebook ads are definitely something that you should consider if you can make that financial commitment. Like if you don't have $30 a day minimum, don't waste your time because it's going to take money to. You got to understand. You got to make money work for you to make more money. And if you're not willing to really receive that concept, you're going to struggle a lot in your business trying to do everything for free, for cheap, for the low, for little or nothing, get VAs to work for 2 hours an hour. You're going to be that type of entrepreneur that's really going to struggle. When you don't have to struggle, because if you understand that, hey, I'm making 15, 20K a deal, I'm spending 2 to 3K to make that, you can scale that because you're acquiring business at a profit. That's a scalable activity. You know what I'm saying? You can literally say, okay, 20 grand a deal, I'm spending 3 grand to get it. What do I need to do to make 80 grand? Right? 3 times 4 is 12. That means I need to spend $12,000 in marketing to make 80 grand. Is that a good deal? Yes or no? So that's what you gotta ask yourself. Some people, I don't want to spend that money. That's just crazy. But you're making 80 grand. So you haven't crossed over to being an entrepreneur yet until you can reason with yourself to find logic to invest in yourself. That being said, I'm not saying to be a fool and just throw money at the wall at every opportunity to presents itself, but I'm saying be a little more strategic and understand exactly what it is that's asked of you, so that way you can really deliver on what's promised. Also, for the people that's watching live, drop any questions. Let me know any questions you may have where you're watching from. And then, like I said, you just want to leverage technology, follow up, making sure you're automating your follow up. People that was interested a few months ago, maybe fell off, reach back out to them people. You know, some of your best deals are going to be leads and cold and dead leads that you felt like it's not serious no more. But we at a point in time where real estate is all about being at the right place at the right time. There's no calculations to it. There's no other mathematics to it. There's no particular list. There's no particular dollar. There's no particular coaching program. It boils down to this one simple equation: being at the right place at the right time. And the only way to be at the right place at the right time is to stay consistent in your marketing. There's no forecast. There's no really right or wrong way to know when a person is ready to sell. It's just you stay consistent and you call your list, you text your list, you email your list, you send mail pieces out, you run ads consistently. You just stay consistent in your business. And I think you can't give it 2 months, 3 months, and you quit. Because what happens is you worked on this lead for 2, 3 months, and they only probably need about 3 more weeks worth of follow-up, and they're ready to rock and roll. Now some new investor from the Midwest come out of nowhere, Virtual Wholesaling, and he think he hit the jackpot. He the best thing popping because this deal fell right in his lap that you primed for him. You molded for him. And you quit it on yourself, and now this person is making 25 G's and you're not. So that's the most disappointing thing is when I see people that isn't or shouldn't be worthy to do their first deal so quickly, get somebody else lead that they stop follow up on, and they make the money. Now, is it their fault or not? No. It's your fault because you didn't stick to the path. You didn't stay consistent. You didn't ride the storm. Because whether you know it or not, entrepreneurship is hard. And if you want to can produce consistent leads to your business, you got to accept the fact that there's nothing easy about it. It's going to be hard. It's going to be hard to get people to get on the phones with you, to really, really like say, okay, I'm ready to sell my house to you today. That takes time. Let me answer this one question for you, Vet. Jumped on late. So how long do you advise to hold on to leads? Hold on to leads as long as possible. There's no set time when you get rid of leads. You follow up with leads and you hold on to leads until the owner or record has changed, meaning that they sold the house. So if they sold the house, then you let it go, right? So that means that on your list, I think only between 3 and 7% of your entire list changes every year, meaning that 3 to 7% of the people that you're calling and marketing to has sold the house or changed title or done something to the point that it don't make sense to call them anymore. So what does that mean? That means that list that you pulled a year ago is still worthy to call. That means you don't have to skip trace that same list every 2 weeks, every month. You guys are wasting a ton of money on skip tracing when you don't really have to do that. I would skip trace my high equity list probably every quarter. And I would skip trace and say, give me only the results that I don't have. You get what I'm saying? Give me only the results I don't have. The other people that are still on my list, thank you so much. So anybody new that popped up since the last time I pulled, I only want them. I don't want a whole nother list because now you double dipping and you're paying for the same leads twice. So that's my advice to you. And then call them. And when you're talking to a good motivated lead, I should be able to go into your CRM and see that you guys reached out between 8 to 13 times. And I can say, oh yeah, they've been grooming that lead and warming that lead up to the point that now they're ready to rock and roll. But don't expect that you call people 2, 3 times, maybe 4 times. This isn't working. Real estate isn't fair. It's not going my way. You got to play the game with consistency. You follow up until you follow up until you follow up. You follow up until they die or you die. Or even when they die, you follow up the next person in line who's supposed to get the house. If you die, hopefully you're smart enough to leave your company to somebody else while they can continue to run it. They continue to follow up. This is a game of being consistent. If you're not consistent, you're not going to see no results. I don't care what course you buy, what mentorship you get, what event you fly to. None of that means anything if you're not going to wake up every day with the intention that we must contact homeowners to see if they're open to receiving a cash offer. You notice I didn't say interested in selling. I said interested in receiving a cash offer because selling and receiving a cash offer is 2 complete different commitments. So you got to ask yourself, how hard am I willing to go in my business where I'm not going to get paid, but I still got to show up every day? 6 months, 3 months, 2 months, 30 days, 1 week, 1 year. I don't know. But what I will tell you is that it works if you stick with it. It don't work. The only way it don't work unless you quit on yourself. And if you quit on yourself, that's a guarantee that it ain't going to work. But if you stick with it every single day, it works. Now, is it going to work to your liking? Maybe not. Is it going to work to your favor? Maybe not. Is it going to work when you want it to work? Maybe not. But the one thing I can guarantee and promise you, it will work. So you got to stay consistent in your follow-up. You got to stay consistent in your lead generation. You got to stay consistent listening to your VA calls. You got to stay consistent in making offers. You got to stay consistent in following up with the offers you made. You got to stay consistent and really just focusing on generating consistent leads and not having blank spots on your calendar. When you wake up in the morning and you see there's nobody interested in an offer, you're in trouble. When you wake up in the morning, you see 3 to 4 people that your VAs talk to, they're ready to receive an offer. You're in good shape. You got another day to battle. You got another battle, another day to fight to get a deal on the contract. Like I said, I'm saying between 15 to 20 offers equals one contract. What do that mean for you? That means that you got to give 15 people or 20 people an offer over the phone and talk to them, build rapport before you get someone that's ready to sign and accept your terms. Now, is it worth it? I don't know. Because all I know is you can maybe making $100,000 an hour doing something else. I don't know. But if making an extra 20 G's for a few hours worth of work is worth it to you, then continue it. But if it's not worth it to you, don't continue it. That's all I'm saying to you. So we're going to wrap up this podcast / YouTube video. We like to double dip and do a visual version of the podcast just so we had content on YouTube. If you feel in your heart that this video or this podcast is good for you, just leave us a 5-star review. If you're watching on YouTube, just leave a good comment. If you're interested in working with us, the number's below. Text us 202-503-1002. We will help you when it comes to VA, sub your business, skip tracing, all types of things. Or if you're curious and you're not yet all the way serious, head over to our website, co929.com, and check out what we can offer you and what we can bring to your business. You know what I mean? So let's check out the website. We have before I go, we have an amazing service called Business in a Box, where we come in, we set up your entire business from A to Z. Includes lead generation, acquisition, and dispositions. You get coached with me for 90 days. And we really work with you and make sure that you got all the tools and the resources you need. It's a $5,000 investment, and it's only for serious people. Now, if you're just thinking you're going to throw money at the wall and everybody's going to do your job and you're not going to work and you're going to delegate everything and life is great and you don't want to really do no work and roll your sleeves up, don't waste your money. Save your money. You better go into the casino. But if you feel in your heart that you're ready to take the next leap of faith and the next step, and you don't mind managing people who listen to calls, giving feedback, coaching, stepping in, rolling up your sleeves, give it a shot. And I'm talking about wholesaling. So if you're not willing to do that, don't even waste your money hiring VA. Don't find something else to do. Because it's puzzling the amount of people that are interested in doing it because they see the guys on Instagram and YouTube and TikTok showing these checks, but the guy's not being transparent about the amount of work and effort and leads you got to generate to make that type of money. That's all I got for you guys today. Remember, follow me on Instagram at CEO929. Remember to text me now, 202-503-1002. And remember to go to my website, co929.com, and book a call with me to see how we can help you and take your business to the next level. If you're new just starting out, we got you. If you're a veteran, you're just looking to do more deals, we definitely got you. We're having a 2-day training coming up at the end of the month. I think the 23rd and 24th. It's going to be focused on acquisitions and dispositions. Tickets going to go on sale Monday. Early bird prices is $200. After Monday, Wednesday night, tickets go back up to $497. So if you're interested in that, just DM me on Instagram, and I'll send you the link to how to get your early bird tickets, so you can learn how to close deals over the phone as well as sell them as quickly as possible. Other than that, I see you on the next one. Appreciate you. Like this video, subscribe to our channel. See you on the next live. I'll be back live tomorrow night, probably around 5 o'clock, and then I'll be back live again Thursday. I'm going live for the next 7 days, every day, including Sunday, just to provide value to you guys. And we want to get caught up with season 2, because I'm supposed to be taking a vacation in June, but I don't know if I might not go. I might stay home and work. But if I don't go on vacation, at least I got enough content for everybody to watch and enjoy. Other than that, appreciate you, love you, peace and blessings. It's your boy, Antoine Campbell. Don't forget to follow me at CEO929. And don't forget to head to my website, co929.com.